There is an important annual event coming up this weekend focusing on one group of people often overlooked in the business world. Here to tell us all about the Black Women's Expo and Job Fair is Dr. Richard Harris of the Genesis Enterprise Center. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Seems like once a year we get to do this, right?
Once a year.
So why focus on black women?
Black women have probably the most difficult time in Madison, Wisconsin as it relates to job placement and retaining a job. They're the victims of discrimination, really, of last hired, first fired. The other problem that they have is accessing savings and loans for mortgages, and there's another issue dealing with health, more and more health problems, but primarily it's jobs.
And often black women are the head of household.
They are the head of households, especially single-parent homes. You're right, yes.
So what kind of topics are covered during the expo?
Well, primarily it's jobs, jobs, jobs. We have, we'll be having representatives from over 25 jobs and companies in the Madison area operating through the Dane County Job Center's office through their computers.
You focus on certain areas?
Health, business, marketing, education, different types of data entry, office occupations such as those.
And these are jobs that black women typically hold? Or
Can hold. Yes.
And you have some special speakers, I guess, coming up too. Tell us about that.
Our speaker for this afternoon's program is a very special person, at least in my life, and that's Mrs. Naomi Carter. And at 88, let me walk that back. She doesn't want to give out her age, and I just did it. But at her age,
we can't take that back.
At her age, she was the first licensed black nurse registered to practice in Madison, Wisconsin.
Really?
And she has a whole number of stories as to what she did and what she had to go through in working with blacks when she was providing health services for them at a local hospital. And it's very interesting.
And you have special awards too?
For her, just for her.
Okay. It must have been really tough back then.
She'll tell us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But we're dealing primarily with the future, and that's jobs, jobs, jobs. And the other issue, I think you and I talked about this last year. The other is how to apply for a job, job resumes. We have James Johnson from UW Credit Union who will be talking about how to apply for mortgage loans, how to up your credit scores. And also he'll be working with women. He's been working with women from two women, the mother and a daughter in the same household. They both have jobs, and how can they get a loan for a home?
It sounds like an important seminar.
I think so.
All right.
Yes. And we'll have a special meal prepared by Carmel Jackson from Melly Mel's, and she has a real old-fashioned soul food for us. We're having fried chicken, fried catfish, and the works. Sounds
good. All right.
Yes.
It's this Saturday from 8 to 2 at the Genesis Enterprise Center on the West Beltline. It's a new location. Tickets are $25 per person, but food is provided.
And we do have reduced tickets.
All right. Doctor, good to see you again.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.